Hey, Shalom, ahchyam, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel, brother, from the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the Spirit. Just encouraging and admonishing brothers to be sober-minded, man. Pay attention, like I like to say, keep your head on a spiritual swivel, so to speak, based on the narratives and the false narratives that's going to be pushed on us. When you look at these different groups, man, that waxing worse and worse, I mean, these men are literally, they're cutting the fuck up, man. Okay, you got two different camps saying that it's okay to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Here we supposed to be in a new covenant, but if we under the new covenant, you won't have, what the fuck you need to smoke weed for? Because under the new covenant, there's no stress in that. Okay? Certain men just want to be contentious because that's just what they set up to do. But mainstream camps like the UPK blatantly said, smoking weed is okay. That's fucking madness, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows the way you're supposed to deal with medicinal plants like that. You know what I'm saying? You eat the shit or you put it in a tea, whatever you're gonna do with it. You don't smoke it because when you smoke it, you're destroying the healing properties, and on top of that, you're creating more of a you're creating the toxicity of these chemicals and those particular compounds from the shit that they have out now. You can fucking kill yourself, man. Okay, proves that when you burn anything and put it through fire, it ignites a chemical compound that can be harmful to the fucking to the body, man. Same thing like with all those train derailments, even though this is two different analogies, but the same thing, when they derailed those trains and those factories caught on fire, it activated that particular toxin and chemicals in the air and people became sick from it, man. Okay, so no. But anyway, outside of that, just with the fiascos and just with the heavy suspicion of police presence in the IUIC, it's getting ready to get real out here, man. And I believe, and this is just me speaking, but I believe that a lot of these groups, they're compromised. I believe Esau is going to use some of these members of these groups to physically come after the men of the Lord, okay, to cause a fiasco, to get us to be hemmed up. And it almost feels like we're being surrounded, like we're being circumvented on all sides, man. Okay, it feels like the Satan is trying to close in on us. Okay, because everything is going to lead them to point fingers to the prophets of the Most High. Okay, but regardless of that, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, he has the protection around his men. Okay, he's going to protect his men from the wickedness to come. And all these camps and all these groups, man, those are those men that's not sincere in those groups. The Lord is going to weed them out and destroy them. Those are the sincere brothers of those particular groups, whether you may be in some type of denial about the true doctrine. Eventually, if you of the elect, the Most High will bring you around. Okay, he will put it into your spirit to know which group or which doctrine to follow, because at the end of the day, it's not about the group, but it's about the doctrine you push. Okay, like my thing is, we ain't recruiting people to come join GMS. Nah, come join GMS. We ain't recruiting, we ain't recruiting that. But at the same time, if you want to join the Great Millstone, then that's your priority. But, meaning the doctrine-wise, the doctrine is more important than just a title. Okay, because at the end of the day, when Jacob's trouble come and the ministry is no longer being forwarded as far as teaching on the streets, then you know what? We just going to be the members of the elect, Lord's will. Okay, it ain't going to be any GMS or IUIC entering into the kingdom as far as a title. In the kingdom, okay, of course, you're going to have the prophets and the men that was part of these groups, but as a collective, the Lord ain't going to say, all right, you GM. No, he ain't going to call us that, man. That's just a title to separate or to distinguish between the doctrines so people can understand, okay, this group teach that group teach this. And even every group have their own spirit. Like we see the spirit that IUIC comes in. They come in a more of a gimmick, more of a uniform. They have more of a fraternity or frat boy appearance to them, like more of a boys club. Sakari, they have more of a how can I say it? Have more of a rebel type ordeal, more of a zealot type ordeal. With the guns and all that shit, they have more of that particular presence. When you look at GMS and the men that followed us, we just come in the spirit of the prophets. We got the old garments or the rough looking garments. You know, or we just plain men. We just plain men. There's no gimmicks. What you see is what you get. Okay, we ain't in this thing to be entertaining you jakes, man. Oh, y'all too boring. Only thing y'all do is teach. Well, then get your monkey ass from around us and go fucking be entertained somewhere else. All right, because this is what Jake don't understand. Jake think that being in this truth is about somebody appeasing to the fucking emotions, man. Somebody is trying to entertain him. No, we ain't here to entertain you niggas. You know? If you want to be entertained, go to Nate's camp. Go to Bubble Eye Blackfish camp. Go to Johanna's camp. You know, go to them other camps out there. Don't fucking come around us. If you looking to be entertained and you looking for somebody to sing hymns and shit, this ain't the place for you. Okay? If you believe in you can smoke weed, this ain't the camp for you, man. Because anybody that get caught smoking weed in this camp, your ass is out of here, man. Don't give a damn who you are. You get caught smoking weed, you out of here. Okay, we don't smoke. We ain't smoking no. We ain't doing that. We ain't smoking no fucking cigars. We not smoking no fucking marijuana. We not smoking no goddamn no weed, no crack, no meth. Okay, your brothers have problems as far as medicinal uses, and they dealing with marijuana plants or whatever. If they eating them as edibles, then so be it. That's it. Whatever that's him. So be it. Okay, it's not a sin in that. But at the same time, man, we ain't trying to push that vibration out there. Okay, because for one thing, you pushing the smoking, that's fucking wickedness, man. You know, but we gotta be careful in this thing because through the spirit, man, it's just shit finna turn up, man. You know. But anyway, this is the book of 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour." Okay, bro. It's I can't even put it into words, man. There's so much happening on a stage of prophecy as far as Russia deploying tactical nukes through Belarus, okay, that borders the harbor of what's the fucking Poland, okay, Ukraine, NATO and the EU getting ready to go to war, okay. You got America that's pretty much trying to put sanctions on Russia for the 11th time to stop them from moving their tactical nukes. You got the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, that's basically mainstream right now as far as the economic collapse, the CBDCs. You got Elon Musk, which basically got his Neuralink device, which is the brain chips, approved by the FDA. But yet niggas want to fight over street corners when there's so much to talk about, so much prophecy. If everybody pushed the prophecies and pushed the World War III and the MOTB, shit, man, we could be damn near out of this joint right now, man. Okay, we can literally be Lord's will. Things can move rapidly, but Jake, you know, they want to cause strife and contention and dissension between one another. You know, you got these agents that's operating in these camps, man. Vocal Malone is doing his madness. And us brothers, we just got to stay out the way and keep our heads down. All right, because honestly speaking, man, we don't want no dealings with none of this shit that's coming, bro. You know, we trying to prophesy and keep our heads down, but that's not going to always be the case because, like I said, we going to get drugged into a lot of shit that has nothing to do with us, man. You know, just one stupid ass group get implicated in something, then Esau is looking at the whole movement, okay? Because the niggas want to, you know, go out there and be carnal, you know, Johanna's camp, want to broadcast, you know, gun range activities, which is nothing wrong with going to the range. There's nothing wrong with owning a firearm. I mean, it's not a law that says you can't own a firearm, but when you're promoting that to be salvation and you're promoting that as some type of takeover, that's when it becomes offensive because Esau has the right now to call you an extremist, okay? And he can deploy his military groups or his police groups to neutralize you, man, based on his justification and his narrative, okay? Yeah, Esau knows every Israelite camp is not promoting that violence. He knows that. He knows that about us, but he doesn't care. He just need one group to say, well, look, this is all we're doing. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to move about it. That's all he need. That's his license to move on all groups. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, be circumspect. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, okay? What is a lion that roar? A lion it's basically he's getting ready to devour you. Okay, he's getting ready to take you or devour you or to take you out. Okay, it says, walking about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Okay, and that's not the point, but the point was in verse 8. Okay, being circumspect. You got to be circumspect. And the meaning of circumspect means to look around. Okay, Look around. Pay attention to your surroundings. Watch the news. Watch what's going on in Israel. Okay, because like I said, man, the Most High is getting ready to break up a lot of these groups, man. And when Jacob's trouble come, the hour of Jacob's trouble and the hour of judgment, a lot of you guys, man, that claim to be Israelites, you're not going to pass that test because you didn't take it seriously. Okay, you thought this was a gimmick. You thought it was a hangout place. You thought it was a jazz spot to go listen to music, eat fucking hot Cheetos and chicken. Nah, bruh. This is an actual lifestyle. Okay, and like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with having a good time. No, we all for having a good time. And me personally, I love having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But hey, my motto is work first, play later. You know what I'm saying? And when you work, then you feel good about playing because you've taken care of your responsibilities. Jake just want to be all play, play, play. They don't want that hard shit, man. Okay? And trust me, we're tired of this shit too, man. Okay? We're tired of fucking America. We're tired of being oppressed. We're tired of being teaching you simple ass Jakes out here. We're ready for the kingdom. We're ready for mirth. We're ready for things to turn up and go to a way of righteousness. We're ready to turn up with Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? I long for the day that I can wake up in the morning and not have anybody oppressing me. I long for the day that the women are in order. I long for the day that we can just be free and be sovereign and we can enjoy the planet Earth. I long for the day when all Israel is in unison with one another and all this fighting shit stops. We long for those days, man. But we understand that through prophecy, these things must happen. Okay? Circumspect. Exodus 23. Exodus 23 and 13. It says, in all things that I've said it to you, be circumspect. So let's look up what that word means real quick. All right, circumspect goes into the word samar, which means here to keep, guard, observe, give heed, to keep, have charge of, keep guard, keep watch, ward, protect, save life. Watch, watchman, watch for, wait for, to watch, observe, to keep, restrain, treasure up, keep within thy bounds, man. Okay, like we're not using our liberty in Yahushua as a cloak of maliciousness, man. Okay, like I believe that is a limit to mercy and grace, man. Because when you keep on pissing off the Lord and you continue to take that lifeline for granted, eventually the Lord can just cut your clock and just pull your ticket. Like, you know what? Nah, I'm cool because you ain't nothing but a demon. You're just taking advantage of the liberty and the grace that I've given you. Okay, and we need grace as a time to get ourselves in order. Grace is just not put here so we can be a bunch of fuck ups and do what we want to do. No, grace is put here because we're gonna keep fucking up unintentionally and repenting and getting back right. That's the whole purpose of grace. Okay, the Lord ain't give you grace so you can go roll up a blunt and smoke it and say you repent and do it again. No. Okay, that shit is off as hell. Grace ain't, the Lord ain't give you grace to go commit adultery and lay with another man's wife because you feel like it. No. Now, you may find yourself in a situation that you end up laying with a woman and you find out she has a boyfriend later. She probably lied about it, or you may didn't ask the bitch, you know, which is always good to ask to cover your own ass. Because at the same time, you could say, well, I didn't know. The Lord ain't gonna look past you being stupid. The Lord gonna like, well, look, nigga, you could have asked if she had a dude, man, but you didn't want to ask because you was hoping or afraid of the answer you may get because your dick was talking. The Lord still jack your ass up from that, man. So being circumspect, bro. You know, yeah, the Lord is very merciful, but at the same time, you don't know how much mercy the Lord gonna have on your ass. You know what I'm saying? You may just run out your last bit of mercy. The Lord may say, you know what? Fuck this shit. And pull your fucking ticket. Several men have taken advantage of grace and got their ass destroyed. So we don't want to operate in that spirit. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be perfect, but certain shit you can avoid. You can avoid committing adultery. Okay? You can avoid idolatrous practice and things like that, man. Now, things like, you know, you got to work on a Sabbath. You know, you're not wearing 100% cotton. You know, just things like that, man. You know, you may have a child, all type, you know, just whatever. You know, you have shit like that that's going to happen. You may have to work on a Passover. You may not be able to make it to the service. You see what I'm saying? Those things is what grace is, a lot of that. Okay, for the Day of Atonement, you may have forgotten about it.
sincerely. You know, oh, shit, I forgot the Day of Atonement. You repent and you keep it moving. You decide to keep it the next day in your spirit, then that's what you do. Okay, you may accidentally pop your wife on the Sabbath. Shit, it's happened to me several times before. These days are moving so quick, I forget when it's the Shabbat. You end up getting the nut off. You know what I'm saying? It's happened to me years ago. It's a common mistake that most young men made, but I try not to continue to make that mistake. You know, because for whatever reason, when the Shabbat comes in, that's when them horny demons start fucking with your ass, man. You ready to pop everything. So you like, nah, you gotta chill, bro. You know, especially with those of you brothers that don't live with your ribs and your wives, man. Hey, just keep their ass away for a day. Shit, she can wait. Shit, she better wait. You know? But it says to observe, to celebrate, or keep, preserve, protect. Okay, we get the point there. That's what it means to be circumspect. And a lot of guys are not being circumspect. And because of that, a lot of you dudes, you're just going to get taken unaware. Okay, but check this out. This is the book of Matthew 10. And I'm going to start at verses 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. It says, be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Okay, wise but harmless, man, because you don't want to be blamed. The scriptures say doing anything to not to have the ministry to be blamed. Okay, because right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's enough folly going on in Israel for the ministry to be blamed. This whole movement of us being the Israelites and us coming back into the law, statutes, and commandments. Hey, at the end of the day, Esau has enough dirt on all these camps to put us away, bro. Okay, now, of course, you know, certain things protect us because, like, under his own law, you know, the freedom of speech and, you know, like the whole WhatsApp thing. I mean, basically, they got all our information, but under that same clause in WhatsApp, that's protecting us. So it ain't shit he can really trace to us, but at the same time, Esau does not play fair. Okay, Esau is a devil. When have he ever played fair? When have he ever took the honest road? Okay, like under his own revisions of his social media sites. You know, they claim they can't incriminate you for something that you post or something that you say, but yet he has think tanks and he has a war out on free speech. So basically what you put out there, depending if it's considered quote unquote radical or not, he can hold that against you. Now in the court of law, it may not stand, it may stand, just depends. Okay, but when habeas corpus is suspended, okay, and once the government's completely take over this place, then shit, the way you look, saying Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can get your ass put in the goddamn FEMA camp, man. So he has enough evidence on Israel just off the stupid shit that these niggas do, the dumb shit they're putting out there in the media sites. You know what I'm saying? He has enough evidence right there to say, you know what, this group is unsafe. We gotta take these niggas away, all of them. Esau is totally justified on doing it now. But see, the Lord is holding him at bay. But when the time comes, oh, he's going to be let loose, man. Revelation 12 and 12, he's coming right after you niggas in these camps, man. And don't get it twisted. He's going to come at us too. But see, the difference between us and y'all, the Lord going to raise a standard through us, okay? Because the Lord knows our innocence in this thing. Versus you niggas, you're going to be chose to fall on you. You're going to fall on your own sword. Okay, you're going to resort to your little carnal blessings that you got, and the Most High is not going to be with you. Okay, and trust me, it will happen. And it says here, but beware of men, for they would deliver you up to the councils, and they would scourge you in their synagogues, and you should be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye should speak, for it should be given you in that same hour what ye should speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of the Father was speaking through you, okay? So, hey, some brothers are going to have to go through that. Some brothers are going to have to be taken to these courthouses and these jail prison systems to be tried, man, and for them to interrogate you and ask you certain shit about what you're involved in. Are you familiar with that group? Are you familiar with this individual? You know what I'm saying? They're going to cross-examine brothers and see if the stories add up in X, Y, and Z. But, hey, if you're doing the right thing by the Lord, there's nothing to worry about. Because we know Esau would twist the words. We know that he's going to flip and twist and throw shit out there. Because his thing is to make us public enemy number one. And these groups, they're doing a good job of debasing themselves and making themselves public enemy number one. Okay? That's why the Israelites got a bad rap now. And it don't make it no better. You got this rat fucking nigga, Vocab Malone, that piece of shit. I pray the worst death for you, Vocab, man. Okay? I pray Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, Rayam, wa anashim, wa haragim, wa abayim, wa mashapayim, al kol vocab malone. May the Most High bring the most horrific death on your ass, man. Because you ain't nothing but a fucking agent, and you ain't nothing but a damn demon, and you an Edomite, and the Most High is going to put you to death, man. But not just yet. The Lord is going to allow you to be confounded, because you're going to watch the men of the Lord who you've been slandering and coming against for years now come up in great power and great glory. And that's when the Most High is going to give the men of the Lord the charge over your monkey ass, man. And you will be destroyed. And all them clowns that follow you in that fucked up ass Christian doctrine, which has no truth at all. All right, there's no truth in that Christianity bullshit. Okay, and we've been destroying that shit. Okay, your doctrine has been destroyed 10 ways from Saturday, man. And there's nothing you can do to redeem it, and you have no foot to stand on. So the only thing you can do is resort to slandering, coming up with these stupid ass videos, stalking brothers, hoovering around camps like a fucking fly to shit, man, to try to twist some twisted ass narrative to get them stupid idiots that follow you to believe that their heritage is a lie, man. But you know what? Them niggas that follow you, they stupider than you, man, because they allow you to piss on their heritage and they believe that Christian bullshit you're teaching. And they're gonna fucking die too, man. All right? Deservingly so. But anyway, it says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of the Father which speaketh in you. So, hey, brother, we ain't got shit to worry about, man. Okay, we ain't worried about no carnal niggas getting carnal with us. We ain't worried about no Edomites. We ain't worried about vocab. We not worried about none of you clowns, man. Okay, because the Lord is with us. And y'all gonna find that shit out. And don't come back around just acting like you was down with us either, man. When you get exposed and find out you get fucked up, don't come around us, man. Don't come around us. That's all I'm going to say. Don't fucking come around us, because you're not going to like the result of it. And it says, and a brother should deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children should be raised up against their parents, and cause them to be put to death. And you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved, man. Okay? So that's the point, man. Hey, Jake, circumspect. You know, keep enduring. Stay diligent. You know what I'm saying? And just keep doing the work. Last precept. 2 Corinthians 2 Corinthians 6:3. It says, give you no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Okay, fine. Having a weapon is not a sin. But when you at camp, you got it on your waist. Ain't that it's just the way it looks, man. The scriptures say abstain from all appearances of evil. Okay, now, honestly, somebody breaking your house, shit, you got a right to blow their fucking head off, man. I ain't gonna tell no man not to defend his counsel or his family or his person. I mean, shit, if you going out to the store and you got your bang on you in the whip, that's you. I'm not saying anything wicked against that. But in the truth, when we're teaching, we don't need guns, because the words are the weapon. The Holy Spirit is the weapon. Okay? You gotta have faith in Yahweh Shai and what he can do. Because, shit, you got a gun right there, and then something break out, and the Lord don't defend you. Lord, like, wait a minute, what you need me to defend you for? You got the banger right here. You got a gun right here. Shit, use that. That should defend. That's gonna get you out of trouble. Before you know it, a fucking SWAT team is surrounding your ass. Get ready to put 50,000 in your fucking skull, man. You know what I'm saying? Versus with the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, the Lord can give you the power to disintegrate a platoon of troops with a thought. Versus you trying to be fucking Jason Bourne and get your ass aired out, being stupid. All right, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience and afflictions and necessities and distress, in stripes and imprisonments and tumults and labors and watchings and fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by love unfeigned, by the words of truth, by the power of Yahweh, by the arm of righteousness on the right hand and on the left, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers and yet true. Okay? So, hey, that's pretty much it at this point, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakwadash. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.